Choo-da-dee-da-doo-diddle-doo.
I guess we won't know for the next graphic until they play this game.
Yeah. Like who it is or whatever?
Yeah, it looks like on Arbiter it says Keefe Tech versus blank.
Yeah, I think it's the team that yesterday, the Eagles. They beat Ashland. So it's going to be Keefe Tech versus the whatever team beat Ashland yesterday. Right?
Yeah, the floor sounds more squeaky than usual.
Well, the players just got out here.
Yeah. Maybe it did wax.
It's definitely looking like it's waxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Josh and Chase are here if you want to confirm with them what the teams are, but I'm pretty sure it was the team that beat Ashland yesterday is playing in the finals.
Yeah, it is. It
was like tournament style.
It's AMSA and Keefe Tech.
What's their name?
AMSA and Keefe Tech.
AMSA?
AMSA, AMSA.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was the team that beat.
And then.
Oh yeah, it's much louder now. It's good.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think that the level overall. I think I might have solved our problem with that. I'm hoping I did. Does it sound better? Like it sounds like it's a little better.
It sounds better. You know what? For the announcers, I would back off on the.
Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Well, peace and quiet hour's over. Jesus. All right, I'm going to go back to my original audio levels because I turned everything up in the post. Jesus Christ, it is so annoying. He fucking cranks the thing to death. I can't even hear you. I can't even talk to you. It's brutal. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Yeah, so I'll text you when the game's over. We can switch the graphics over then. It's AMSA, AMSA versus the Keefe Tech. Yeah. So that'll be, we can make up a new YouTube and a new graph. So do you want me to switch streams or just keep going? You know, to be honest with you, I'd rather just stay with the same stream and just change the graphics because it's the Clocker Classic and the graphics are going to update. So we're just going to say that the finals are coming up. So that way people don't even. Sorry, I can't even fucking hear you. If we stay with the same stream, anybody that's on it would know. So why don't we just like keep that stream going and you know, unless we have to, somebody to stop. But I'll text you when the game's over, and then we can switch the graphics, and we should be good to go. It's only going to be like 10-15 minutes anyway. So, I don't know. He fucking disappeared on me. I'll go find out. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm going to go talk to him about it, see what he says. I'll let you know. Thanks, buddy. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ashland High School, home of the Clockers. The consolation matchup of the 2024 Clocker Holiday Classic features the Marlborough Panthers and your Ashland Clockers. All of these student coaches and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your support by making sportsmanship and positive behavior a priority. Please note that any profanity, derogatory comments centered on race, ethnicity, sexuality, or religion will not be tolerated and will subject the violator to ejection. Be loud, be proud, but be positive. Now let's meet the starters for the Panthers. Senior number 4, Christian Fernandez.
I'm on the
Senior
YouTube
number 5, Jake Wood.
and there's like a WACA sports
Junior
thing
number
right
6,
here.
Mason
Got it.
Oglesby.
Do you want it there?
No, it's coming off.
12,
Yeah.
Jay Alcoba.
Thanks.
You bet.
And a freshman number 15, Tyron Kimball. The head coach of the Panthers is Graham AMSA. Now, let's meet the starters for your Ashland Clockers. A sophomore number 2, Igor Sabatini. Sophomore number 11, Michael Schreiber. Junior number 20, Rowan Cassandra. Senior number 22,
the one plug-in that I have. Just go to the other XLR. Okay. So I'm just gonna go right down the front. Take the button. I'm gonna squeeze right in front of you. I'm gonna hold this. So it doesn't.
Try that.
You good? Okay. Well, everybody, it looks like you're finally getting audio from us. Not sure if that's going to be an improvement on today's game. The Clockers are down 11-9. I'm Josh Abrams, joined by current URI freshman Chase Abrams. Chase, good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Never really a WACA alum. You lifetime member.
Yeah, simply took a break for a little bit, right?
Good to have you back on your winter break from URI. I'm glad they could free you up for us here today. And welcome to day 2 of the Clocker Holiday Classic here on WACA. Clockers down 11-9 here early in the second quarter, 9-9 at the end of the first quarter. So a tight game so far, evenly matched teams. Chase?
Yeah, glad we could get some audio going for this one. It's shaping up to be a good one. It's been a physical game so far with lots of players hitting the deck already in the early going here. Clockers got out to a lead early on, but it's just been a stifling Marlborough defense since then. The Panthers have really locked things up on that end of the floor. Clockers have not been able to get anything going in a decent amount of minutes. Well, Rudisil's going to have the ball and look to change that fortune here. Clockers still looking for their first win of the season as Rudisil drains from distance.
Rudisil, the Clockers' primary scoring threat this season.
And he has been for 2 or 3 years now. One of only 3 players on this Clocker roster with significant varsity experience, along with Rossi and Kiat Sandra.
Robbie has 8 of the Clockers' 11 points so far today. Good defensive play there, knocking it out of bounds. I don't have a 32 on my roster, Chase. How about you for the Clockers?
Neither do I. We saw... Or that's Michael Schreiber wearing a different number than we have listed for him.
Okay.
Maybe just Uniform in the wash or something.
Okay, 5:59 to go here in the first half. Clockers up by 1, 12-11.
Yep, Marlborough brings back the full court press. Rossi tries drawing the foul. Referee disagrees.
We'll have to ask our technical director, Jeff Hall, to update the score bug at the bottom of your screen. It is actually 12-11 now. Clockers in the lead. I think he missed that last Rudisill basket.
Deep triple from the center on Marlborough. That was Jake Roy. Short on the long attempt. Layup for Rossi, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Nice no-look pass by Rudisill on the fast break to hit Rossi. He just couldn't convert as he got fouled. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, well executed with the numbers advantage. They had the 2-on-1. He found his teammate, and they'll get a chance to get points out of it.
So first foul for Jake Roy, team's 5th.
Everything but the bucket on that free throw attempt from Hugo Rossi.
Okay, Schreiber out, gathers in for the Clockers. I'm busy mixing my rosters aside, so let me correct. Ariel has come in for the Clockers.
Yep, shooter's touch on that last free throw from Rossi. Gets it to fall after the bounce.
So he's up to 3 points on the afternoon. Igor Sabadini, the other basket for the Clockers.
Wayward pass from Wood. It's going to go off the Clockers and out of bounds, so Marlborough will stay with possession here. Game called the consolation match in the Clocker Holiday Classic here. Clockers coming off a 71-57 loss against AMSA yesterday. While Marlborough narrowly beat Keefe, at least as we have it in the scorebook, 50-48. This one's been close so far, and we're looking for it to stay that way down the stretch. Wood, they're going to say, stepped out of bounds. He's calling for a push-off to no avail, so it'll be Clocker ball going the other way.
And it will be a doubleheader here today on WACA, so stay tuned following today's game between Marlborough and Ashland for the final game of the Holiday Classic here on WACA. It'll be AMSA versus Keefe Tech, presented commercial-free and announcer-free here on WACA, as Chase and I are not booked for that second game. We'll just get natural sound. But you will get the live feed from Ashland High School.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint there.
I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsors, Townhouse Pizza and Roast Beef, as well as Marathon Deli. Townhouse also providing the food for the crew for today. Really greatly appreciate that. You can learn more about them or place an order at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com. Marathon Deli, our other sponsor, and some of the best wraps I've had here in town.
Yeah, Clocker showcasing a swarming zone defense so far. Marble able to just fend them off. Finally get a shot to fall there. That's Mason Oglesby, his first field goal today in a few attempts.
After about 5 Marlborough rebounds, right?
Yes, yes.
So just to wrap up on Marathon Deli, you can certainly check out their full menu and order from them at marathondeli.com.
Sabadini beats his man on the wing. Ball's going to be tipped in midair. And they're going to say they hit his arm, so it'll be a foul against Marlborough.
Fouls on Ryan Wood, his second.
Thank you. Sabadini knocks down the first. And he's got the second. He's up to 4 points after a nice floater earlier in this game. Kimball checks back in for Marlborough, and Alcoba will take a seat.
Okay, clock is up 15-13 as the clock ticks down under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Kimball to Wood in the corner. Back to Kimball. Bounce pass to Oglesby. Kimball in the center of everything on this offensive possession, off to the right on that three-point attempt, and the Clockers secure the defensive rebound. Katsandra up to Ariel. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds just in front of us here at the announcer station, I should say.
From the WACA broadcast
Exactly.
center at Ashland High School.
Marlborough will inbound from just next to us. Clockers sticking with a zone defense, but Rossi is at the top of it. Not often you see that. Usually the Clocker big man, you'd expect him to be in the paint, but he's standing right at the top of the key. Pass from Wood nearly wayward, but collected. He'll go back to Kimball behind the wing. Pass into the paint. Contested layup is off glass and good. That's number 23. Maddox Gathers getting his name in the scoring column for the first time tonight. Rudisil quickly doubled at the top of the key. We've seen that happen many times this season already. Kietzandra collects, however.
Kietzandra got away with one there. He grabbed that loose ball and had a toe on the line.
Physical jump step into the lane there for Rudisil. Gets tied up en route.
Yeah, that was a bruising journey down the lane for Rudisil. He'll go to the line to shoot two. We got a tie game here.
Showing off the physicality. But you're going to see him take on a lot of double and sometimes even triple teams in today's contest. Gets the first one to fall.
Yeah, Rudisil, the trifecta. Free throw, field goal, three-pointer.
Oh, yeah. Steinberg and McGuire check back in for Sabadini and Kietzandra. And Rudisil's in double figures today. 10 of the Clockers, 17 points, and the game's 32 overall. Kimball kicks it back out to Wood. Couple extra steps maybe there. Pass back to Kimball. Two-man game with Wood. Drives baseline. Kimball, wing triple. Back rim, no good. Rossi fights for the rebound. They're going to say it went off of Marlborough and out of bounds, despite the Panthers' own protests.
So McGuire will inbound here for the Clockers, and looks like we're going to see a full court press here from the Panthers.
They've been doing it all game to mixed results, but now the Clockers have their backup guard duo in. Steinberg especially and McGuire have both struggled with it so far. Steinberg will beat it and get over midcourt this time, however, although just barely, and then he's immediately doubled before a beautiful bounce pass to McGuire. Coach may be regretting that decision as he took away what was looking to be maybe a highlight reel play there from the Clockers after that pass from Steinberg to McGuire, but it will be a Clocker timeout nonetheless. 17-15 your score with 2:22 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Coach Mike Norman must have thought that McGuire was in trouble there, called the quick timeout, and immediately regretted. You could see him take responsibility for
Patted
it.
his own chest there.
Sure, but Clockers, the narrow 2-point lead here, 2:22 to go. Again, it was 9-9 at the end of the first quarter, so it's been tight all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Rudisil getting that shot to fall, forcing his way to the cup is always going to be key for this Clocker team this season. They're still looking for that first win, so definitely hoping they can get that done today in front of the home crowd during the Clocker Holiday Classic.
Sure, and again, Marlborough just collected their first win of the season last night here at the Clocker Holiday Classic over Keefe Tech. So here we go. By the way, while we have the timeout, a quick thank you to tonight's crew: Jeff Hall, Justin O'Brien, Luis Miranda, Mackie Macatak Kotab, and Brady Montecito. I just saw him enter the building moments ago.
Yes.
By the way, folks, again, now that we are finally got our audio straightened out, Chase and I are monitoring the chat here on YouTube. So if you want to do a shout out or wish happy holidays to anybody, check in. Let us know where you're viewing from. Always good to see Clocker Nation coast to coast and around the world. Inbound from McGuire, chased down by Steinberg.
Towed that mid-court line a little bit there. Steinberg having trouble handling that pass, draws a couple defenders. Ariel in the corner looks for someone to go with it. High arcing pass. Rudisil fights for it. He's got Ariel on his right, finds him. Contested layup, no good. Rossi getting the offensive rebound.
A little too aggressive by Rossi. He's got to get over the back for that one.
Definitely a common theme with his style of play these last couple of years, but the Clockers did miss his presence. Missed a few games early in the year due to non-basketball related reasons.
Okay, Ryan Wood bringing the ball up here for the Panthers. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Good double team pressure in the corner there. The Panthers able to break out, reset at the top of the key.
This Marlborough offense has run through Wood and Kimball. Oglesby attempting a layup there, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Steinberg, so Oglesby should go to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Clock's had some success early on drawing at least one charging foul down there under the basket, but not this time as Steinberg gets called for the foul. And Malachi Lambert about to check in here for the Clockers. So Mason Oglesby.
Yep, Oglesby knocks down the first, his third point today. And no good on the second off that back rim. Lambert fighting for that defensive rebound, but he's going to knock it out of bounds, so Marlborough will stay with the offensive possession.
So Jake Roy and Jay Alcoba checking back in here for the Panthers. They were they started the game for the Panthers, and Roy actually one of the two co-captains on this team. Minute 40 to go here in the first half. Panthers inbound under the Clocker basket.
Finding Oglesby in the corner, looking for Roy in the paint. It's knocked away by Rossi. Rudisil and Lambert in a 2-on-2. Three-pointer falls for Rudisil.
Rattles in and home for Rudisil. His third three of the afternoon.
I know the transition triple's not exactly your favorite shot, but when it falls, it's a thing of beauty.
That was the right choice there. Clockers force a turnover here, a minute 17 to go. Clockers suddenly up 20-16.
And Robbie Rudisil with 13 points today. Lambert bringing the ball over half court for Ashland. Quickly doubled, looking to force a jump ball. But they're going to call a reach-in against Kimball there, it looks like.
Oh, he really caught a break there.
This has been a very quick and aggressive Marlborough team, kind of just forcing Ashland to match their speed and physicality so far. Kimball's going to head to the bench with his third foul already today.
Yeah, that was surprising. I didn't realize he'd already drawn that many fouls.
Well, Marlborough's been trying to force those jump balls all afternoon. This time, Kimball paid the price. Rudisil working on his defender. He's going to attempt another triple. This one around the rim and no good. Kick out to Steinberg. Open three-point attempt. That one falls.
Steinberg on the board with a three after a great rebound by Rossi. Under a minute to go here in the first half.
Wood maybe took an extra step there, finds the ball again. He's on the wing, pass into the corner for Oglesby. Quickly doubled back to Wood. Going into the paint, bounce pass, and it's interrupted by Rudisil. Trying to go with it, and Marlborough stays with the possession before it's knocked away again by Steinberg and out of bounds.
So Panthers retain possession here. Shot clock down to 11.
Yep.
Game clock down to 29.2 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball never switched possession, and it never hit the rim. So Marlborough, like you said, with 11 seconds to work with on the shot clock here.
Okay, Rossi is headed to the bench.
Surprising move. Maybe figured you'd want your best rim protector out there with the clock running out.
Jacob Guerrero into the game now for the Clockers.
Long pass to Roy. Clock running out on Marlborough right now. Oglesby crosses into the lane. Right-handed floater off to the left, no good. And Roy tips it back in. Good job by Roy following that shot, and the Clockers have 12 seconds to work with. Steinberg goes up to Rudisil. Pump fakes. Driving baseline. Bounce pass over to McGuire. Steinberg on the wing, over to Rudisil in the corner. Thought about it, drives baseline again. His right-handed floater's no good, but they hit him on the arm in the act. Rudisil's going to go to the line to shoot two more with 2.5 seconds left on the game clock.
Foul caught on Christian Fernandez of the Panthers. Rudisil heading to the line. 2.5 seconds to go here in the first half.
Just short on the first attempt.
Jacob Padula checks in here for the Clockers for the final 2.5 seconds. Rudisil hits the second of two.
Going to roll the ball up. Clockers make him pick it up. Wood's going to try to get it. Nope, does not get a shot off nearly in time. So that one goes long past the buzzer. So after one half of play, 24-18 is your score with the Clockers on top.
Okay, Chase, again, a really close first half until the very end. The Clockers suddenly with their biggest lead of the afternoon. It was 9-9 at the end of one, 24-18 here at halftime. What do you think we'll see in the second half? Again, the Panthers with some foul trouble.
Yeah, I think we're going to look for the Panthers to maybe stick with that full court press. I think they're willing to trade a couple fouls for the amount of turnovers that it caused in that first half. I think it maybe was less effective in the second quarter, but I expect them to stick with it. It's had enough success so far, and I look to see them having that same success in the second half.
Okay, so that'll do it for us for now here at halftime of the Clocker Holiday Classic. Stay tuned for word from our sponsors, Townhouse Pizza and Roast Beef and Marathon Deli. We'll see you back here in just a little while for second half action. You're watching Ashland Boys Varsity Basketball on WACA.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the Buffalo Chicken Calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not friends with them, then I can't see it.
On YouTube?
I guess it was the cable, huh? Yeah. And welcome back to the Clocker Holiday Classic here on WACA. Second half action. Chase Abrams, Josh Abrams, part of a 3 straight game streak for WACA announcers. It's family style. You had Brian and Sammy Syed yesterday for the Clocker Holiday Classic. Chase and I now, and our next game will be Rob and Hallie Silver.
Well, not our next game.
Well, WACA's next game. Yes. Rob and Hallie Silver will be announcing following later this week.
That's good. I was waiting to see if you were going to remember that. Behind the back pass from Rossi in an attempt to save that one from going out of bounds. Good idea, but the Clockers are just barely going to stick with it offensively. Pass to Schreiber, makes the extra pass to Kietzandra in the corner, who drains a triple. Kietsandra's in the scoring column for the first time tonight. The Clockers have a 27-18 lead.
Nice job making the extra pass.
Owens laid up and in. Was that Fernandez?
Let's give it to him.
Okay. Sandra doubled at the top of the key, finds Schreiber on the wing. Dribbling into the paint, he gets knocked down. No foul on the play, and Marlborough will play on. Wood makes the pass up to Fernandez. This time, he definitely is him laying it in. Past the outstretched reach of Rudisil. So Fernandez back-to-back field goals in response to the Kietzandra triple. And it's a 5-point game. Schreiber all the way into the lane, draws the foul.
So Mason Oglesby draws his second foul of the day. Again, this is going to be a recurring story throughout the second half. We'll be keeping an eye on this. Again, Marlborough had several fouls in the first half. So it should be a little bit of trouble for them here in the second.
If Marlborough's going to continue to try to be this physical, Ashland might need to lean into it. If they're going to be reaching into passing lanes and fouling, then the Clockers should go with it. Keep trying to force their way to the basket, force Marlborough to foul you, and they're going to start losing some valuable players along the way. Kick out to Wood. Right-handed floater at the foul line is no good. Sabadini had the rebound for a second before it's taken away. But they're going to call Marlborough for a foul there. It looks like that's going to be the first on Jay Alcoba.
So again, for a team that's as physical as Marlborough, that's one they can't afford, right? They're already playing so physical around the basket at either end.
Yeah, it's not a necessarily meaningful play in any way. It's a foul about 50 feet from the basket, so it's going to be one that maybe Marlborough looks back on, like you said, as being one that they regret in the future. Alcoba trying to go all the way. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled by Kietzandra.
So Alcoba at the line to shoot 2. 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Clockers up by 5.
Front rim, back rim, and no good on the first free throw attempt. Russell checks back in for McGuire.
Rimmed out.
Yeah, 0 for 2 from the line from Alcoba. Makes the extra pass out to Fernandez and then over to Oglesby. Wood, wing triple off to the left, no good. And Rossi gets the board for the Clockers. He's going to make the long pass up to Sabadini, who does not have numbers. Collected by Schreiber. Kietzandra might be feeling it. That one is no good on the 3. Foul on the floor. It's going to go against... Say that was against Marlborough? I guess so. The second of the game on Roy.
Yep.
Didn't totally see what happened there.
I just saw Rossi go flying, and he's like the biggest guy on the floor. So
beautiful feed from Schreiber there into Rossi, who then draws a consecutive foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So that's the third now on Roy. And this is what we talked about.
Yep, they have 2 players now, each with 3 fouls. The other is Kaiwan Kimball, who I believe is spending some time on the bench now to be joined by Roy. Coming in from Marlborough, number 23, Maddox Gathers. So Rossi hit them both?
Yep. Marlborough's shown that they're willing to be physical, and with that comes some fouling. And if they foul as much as they have, they're going to have to rest some of their better players. So these minutes without Kimball and without Roy are some that the Clockers are going to want to take advantage of. As Alcoba hoists the triple, it's no good before that layup attempt by Oglesby is blocked by Kietzandra. 3-point from Wood is yet again off the mark. And finally, the Clockers get a defensive rebound. Rudisil crossing over. Still got to get it over midcourt. Good screen there by Rossi. Wood hits the deck trying to draw the foul. No good. Pass to Kietzandra in the corner. His three-pointer off to the right. Rudisil gets it back. Misses the layup. Rossi misses the subsequent one. And finally, Marlborough's driving.
They've got numbers.
Alcoba goes right at Sabadini and draws the contact. Still a lot going on that last possession.
Hey, Sabadini got caught deciding whether he wanted to go for the block or take the charge.
Caught in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, he got really caught in the middle. And you were talking about Ryan Wood hitting the deck. He got ping-ponged. He never saw Rossi, ran right into him.
It was a beautiful screen by Rossi. It was completely legal.
Completely, but he ran into Rossi and then bounced off his own teammate, Hunter Correa, and then he hit the floor.
That's why I was wondering, because it looked like a completely legal screen to me. I didn't see him run into his own teammate. As Steinberg will check in for Schreiber.
Yeah, for that kind of ping pong action, you usually have to be watching a Looney Tunes cartoon.
That one gonna hit every part of the rim before going in for Alcoba. He's got 6 points tonight, and it'll force a Marlborough timeout.
So Alcoba has now hit the Robbie Rudisil trifecta as well. A free throw, a field goal, and a three-pointer. Again, thank you for joining us here on WACA. Glad to have you with us here at the Clocker Holiday Classic Day 2, the consolation game. Clockers up 29-23 with just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, it's been a great game so far. 6 points separate these two teams with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And we're looking forward to seeing how this one ends. Clockers really hung with AMSA yesterday before kind of falling apart a little bit in the fourth quarter. We'll see if they're able to learn from their mistakes in their previous game today.
And of course, our thanks to WACA colleagues Brian and Sammy Syed for providing play-by-play and color commentary on that game. Part of the WACA family.
Always thankful to Brian Syed.
Want to also again take a moment to thank today's sponsors, Townhouse Pizza and Roast Beef, as well as Marathon Deli. Townhouse, of course, providing food for the crew, as is their custom. Home of the best roast beef sandwiches in town. Just once, I'd love for them to provide roast beef sandwiches instead of pizza, but hey, look, beggars can't be choosers. We certainly appreciate the food. And of course, to Marathon Deli. Did a great job at the WACA open house earlier in the fall. And again, Townhouse, the best roast beef in town. I would say Marathon Deli, the best wraps in town.
Okay, so interesting wrinkle here as Rossi hoists the triple that goes off the back rim. His Marlborough is sticking with that full court press, but they back off as soon as he gets near half court. As Wood, yet again, missing on a field goal attempt. He has just not been able to get it to fall so far today. Fernandez goes out to Wood. Mid-range attempt from the corner once again does not fall before the layup by Gathers does.
So obviously we're not tracking shooting percentage here at the broadcast table, but not good for the Panthers. On the other hand, they are padding the rebounding stats.
Absolutely.
On both sets of glass.
I would guess that Wood leads both teams in field goal attempts by quite a wide margin, but he is still yet to enter the scoring column. Another fast break for Marlborough. Gets Rudisil in the air with the pump fake, and Alcoba knocks in another field goal. He's up to 8 points today. Rossi on the other end with his right hand off the weak side.
Action is going coast to coast, end to end very quickly. Both teams in transition. There's a three ball for Alcoba, who suddenly has 6 second-half points after 5 in the first half.
Teams just trading buckets there. Clockers maybe lucky with the reach-in call by the ref, who was adamant in his whistle.
Second on Alcoba.
I say the teams are trading buckets. Marlborough just a little bit ahead of the Clockers. If they've knocked it down to a 1-point game, 31-30.
Things are getting interesting. And again, the foul trouble we talked about earlier has now reared its head as the Clockers are in the bonus, and they'll head to the line.
And they will be for the remainder of the quarter, I believe.
So this is Sabatini shooting 2.
I thought Ronan was the one who got fouled. Sabatini's first shot rims out. Sandra will check out. McGuire is in. And Sabatini knocks down the second. He's got 5 points this afternoon. Kimball bringing the ball up for Marlborough. He's back in the game with 3.5 to go in the third quarter.
And 3 fouls.
Yep, definitely something to monitor for this Clocker team as Oglesby gets it at the top of the key. He looks for somewhere to go, and he'll find Kimball. Working on 2 defenders with Rossi and Steinberg pestering him from about 35 feet from the basket. Goes over to Alcoba, who's going to not save it in time. Yeah, good defensive play there from my co-commentator.
We got up close and personal.
Yeah, did you get on TV? He was very apologetic, very respectful.
So no more full court pressure from the Panthers. Clockers bring it up unaccosted. The Clockers, excuse me.
I think that Kimball would be part of that full court pressure, and they just can't afford for him to pick up any more fouls at this point in time. Russo's going to dribble out of a triple team to get behind the arc. He's getting pestered from 30-plus feet. McGuire will hoist a triple, and that one is short and won't go. Pass went to a couple Marlborough players. Kimball collects. He goes to his right hand, and it is off the mark once again. Rossi's going to push in transition. They've got a 2-on-1 with Rudisil. He's going to take it himself off to the weak side and can't get it to go. There will be a whistle on the play, however. It'll go against Marlborough, and Rudisil will go to the line to shoot. Nope, that one. Yeah, it'll be Rudisil. It should be Rudisil.
Should be Rossi. He took
Really?
the shot.
Yeah, well, no, I thought he fouled Rudisil on the putback. There will be Rossi. My mistake. Game's been chaotic.
Yeah, that 6-point Clocker lead down to 2, but Rossi at the line here to shoot 2. 2:28 to go in the third quarter. You're watching Ashland Boys Varsity Basketball on WACA.
Rossi gets the first to go.
So, and Chase, what I wanted to comment on, right, as part of the strategy for Marlborough about, being physical and a lot of fouls, right, is the Clockers are actually making them pay. They are hitting a lot of free throws this afternoon.
And you cannot say the same for this Marlborough team.
Oh, I mean, Marlborough is struggling from the field and from the line.
It's interesting because it feels like they're running good offensive possessions and then they're just not ending up with points. They're getting open looks, just the shots are not falling.
Well, they're getting open looks and a lot of rebounds.
That is true. So maybe on a different day, Marlborough makes this Clocker team pay for all the mistakes, but right now they're not, as another charge drawn by this Clocker team.
Did Padula draw the charge?
I believe so. Got the crowd on its feet with that one.
So Mason Oglesby becomes the third member of the Panthers with 3 fouls with 2:13 to go in the third quarter.
And it feels like the 3 players whose names we've said the most in Roy, Oglesby, and Kimball.
Jacob Gairo into the game now for the Clockers. He'll inbound under his own basket.
We'll find Sandra, who's facing 2 defenders, gets it up to McGuire over midcourt. McGuire doubled off to the side. It's going to go out of bounds off of him. Oglesby adamant in whose ball that was.
It was just instinct. McGuire reached for that ball, that loose ball as it was going out of bounds.
Yeah, and once again, credit to this Marlborough defense, just swarming him the second they find an opportunity. Forcing the turnover. Kimball will work on Rudisil. Sorry. Just out of the outstretched reach of McGuire. Oglesby kicks it out to Alcoba. His 3-pointer's good. Jay Alcoba making his mark on this second half. He's up to 14 points. Gairo still got to get it over midcourt. He's triple teamed, and Marlborough takes it away. Up to Alcoba with the layup. And just like that, Marlborough have the lead. Rudisil's going to bring it up himself now. He's got 3 players around him trying to dribble out of it. Falls on the ball. quick timeout called by Coach Norman, but the damage is done. Marlborough's energy is reclaimed as they've got a 1-point lead with 1:24 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, definitely starting to see the lack of depth on this Clocker bench, right? Most of the starters are coming. I mean, Russo was still in there, but again, they're bringing in some subs just to give some guys some rest. And the Panthers pounce, right? So that high pressure is leading to turnovers instead of fouls. So again, it's a double-edged sword with that strategy, and right now it's working for the Panthers.
I think what you got to tell this Clocker team, and it's always tough in the moment, is to just slow things down. The Panthers want to play at this pace, and it's been working out for them. Well, if they're going to be sprinting, the Clockers need to be jogging, and that's tough to tell a team that's playing at full speed. But they keep running into these mistakes, these turnovers, and the best way to do that is to take a deep breath, slow down, and trust your coaching and your talent.
So the Panthers had 18 points in the first half, 35 now. And most of
Quick
them,
math, Dad?
It's too much math for me.
That's 17 in the third quarter alone.
So 17, and Alcoba has 11 of them, according to our unofficial stats.
And
here
16
at the broadcast
overall.
table.
That's the unofficial. This is what you got.
Okay, well, our numbers match. That's good to hear.
That is good to hear. That's somewhat rare, so I'm happy to hear that. The inbound will be from Gaero to Kiedsandra. Kiedsandra not getting guarded from that distance is a surprise. It looks like Marlborough is sticking inside that three-point line, which is not something we've seen so far, though Kimball will go out to contest Rudisil, who you have to imagine is going to be trying to look for his own shot in this second half. He has been absent from the scoring column so far. As that one nearly taken away, stays with it, and then it is knocked away. Marlborough finally takes away from Rudisil, and now Kimball's moving up the floor. That one's going to go off his own knee, and Gaero steals it, and now up to Rudisil, who's got no defenders in front of him. Hustling back, and he's going to be denied by the rim, but he's fouled in the process by Fernandez. And we've said it before, we'll say it again. Fernandez now the fourth player with 3 fouls on this Marlborough team.
Oh, I missed one. Wow, he's at 3 now as well. How about that? So Rudisil trying to tie the score here with a free throw.
He will not do so.
Okay, here comes Rossi and Lambert back into the game as Padula and McGuire take a rest.
Rudisil with another chance to tie the game. And once again, he will not be successful. All right, 12 points separating shot clock and game clock. Kimball works his way into the lane looking for a 2-for-1. Cannot get it to go, but he is fouled.
Well, pick a player. There was a triple team he went up against, so we'll see who the foul is actually on by the Clockers.
We go against Gaero. Clocker's probably happy to see that, just his first so far today. Kimball gets the first one to go.
It's his first point of the second half.
No, he's barely played.
Right, that's true. That's true. He had 6 in the first half. Second free throw coming up for him.
I will say, if it's one thing this Marlborough team is doing well, it's distributing the fouls. 4 players with 3. It's a lot better than
lane violation.
2 players with 6, I guess. And I'll go against Marlborough. You know, the game that Rob and I called, there were 3 lane violations in a row on Norwood. Rudisil had not missed a free throw. He missed 2, but they weren't official. They didn't count because of the lane violations, and then he made the third. Pass goes up to Rossi and then to Kiedsandra. Beautiful way to beat the press. Kiedsandra stops short, finds Rudisil in the corner. Thinks about it, fires the 3, no good. Rossi, another offensive rebound. 30 seconds on the clock. Rudisil tries from the same spot, once again won't fall, and once again Rossi collects. Rudisil on the wing, passes into Lambert, gets his defender in the air and lays it in.
And honestly, should have drawn the foul there as well.
Just great basketball there from the Clockers, sticking with it and forcing their way into the cup. So 10 seconds now on the game clock. Kimball will hold for final shot. He's got Rossi at the top of the key, guarding him from way out there. He's going to fire from distance, and it's good! Kimball beats the buzzer to give Marlborough a 3-point lead from way out. 39-36 your score after 3 quarters of play. And just a backbreaker from Kaiwan Kimball from about 28 feet out.
That kid does not lack for confidence.
He took his time, waited until there were about 5 seconds left, and just heaved it.
So 39-36 here at the end of the third quarter. We'll take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors, Townhouse Pizza and Roast Beef, as well as Marathon Deli. You're watching Ashland Boys Varsity Basketball on WACA.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Patrick Haviland getting his first minutes of the afternoon out there for Marlborough. Not often you see that. Steinberg wide open from 3. Now it's going to go off the backboard and won't fall. Rudisill gets the offensive rebound, fighting to stay with it, and it's going to be a jump ball forced by Marlborough, and they'll take over possession. Great play there by Oglesby.
So a topsy-turvy game so far today, Chase. At the end of 1, we had a tie game. Clockers up by 6 at the half, now down by 3 as we start the fourth quarter.
Clockers' fourth quarter demons came to haunt them in yesterday's game. They're hoping to flip the script this afternoon. Pass to Haviland in the corner, gets doubled, and it's taken away by Kietzandra. Pass up to Rossi. He stays with it, looking for Lambert, and it's tipped out of bounds. Rossi narrowly avoided traveling right in front of us. Looks like he shuffled his feet a little bit, but no whistle on the play, and the Clockers have it under that Marlborough basket.
I think that was a rule to gather step, Chase.
Yeah. Hey, you've been waiting to say that.
I sure have.
Your favorite rule in basketball. Easy pass to Rudisill, but he can't get the layup to fall.
That is not a friendly iron over there.
Wasn't friendly on the free throws either. Foul's going to go against, I believe, Rossi. Yep, that's his third. So something to keep an eye on for the Clockers.
Just about a minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. Clockers down by 3 as the Panthers bring the ball up court. We got a timeout on the floor. Panthers calling timeout.
It's a quick move there.
Interesting.
No scoring, only about 56 seconds taken off the clock. You know, Rudisill's going to want that one back. Only his second miss today. Or his second miss from inside the three-point arc, I should say. Excuse me. Fourth miss overall.
So while we have the timeout, let's do a quick shout-out to the Clocker Club, the official booster club of Ashland High School sports. In the past 12 years, they provided more than $100,000 to Ashland athletics. Their signature fundraising events include a golf tournament and a pancake breakfast on Super Bowl Sunday. The golf tournament obviously happens in the spring. Pancake breakfast coming up quickly here, Super Bowl Sunday, if you'd like to get involved. They meet here at the high school the first Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. To learn more about getting involved and or purchasing a membership, be sure to check out clockerclub.org.
Yeah, and I know you've had some personal experience with that golf tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, I think Clocker Club does some wonderful things. They, doing a lot of great fundraising, and I think they're actually in the midst of selling off some of the old stadium chairs. The ones you can see, the ones here on the floor that say Ashland on them. These are fresh replacements, courtesy of the Clocker Club, selling off some of the old ones. If you need some Ashland memorabilia, you don't have to visit the Ashland Ale House. You can get your own personal piece, right? So check us out. Check it out on clockerclub.org. You can learn all about it there.
All right, Marlborough trotting out a bit of a taller lineup with Roy, Oglesby, and I think, that's Gathers out there. So Clockers are going to match with Rudisill, Rossi, and Schreiber.
So again, Rossi with 3 fouls staying out there, and he's now at the bottom of that 2-3.
The freshman Kimball once again running the point. He'll find Roy. Gathers can't handle that pass, and Oglesby's going to save it from going out of bounds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Oglesby working on Schreiber. Push off. They're going to call an offensive foul there. Oglesby extended his arm a little bit.
Either an offensive foul or it's going to be traveling. Pick your poison.
So we're waiting for them to put that up on the screen, but I think that's going to be, the 4th one on Mason Oglesby. So we've been waiting for those fouls to start to cost Marlborough.
Yeah.
He just took one step closer. One a little bit too aggressive step, I should say.
So a little bit of a scoring drought here in the game for both teams. We're stuck here. Clocker's still down by 3, 39-36. Now 6:45 to go.
Say it's been a minute 15 since this quarter started, so not the longest scoring drought ever. Steinberg's going to go into the lane, make the pass. Schreiber in the corner. That one's no good off the backboard, and Wood collects.
Like a little too much adrenaline there for Steinberg. Excuse me, for Schreiber.
Maybe just a little too strong on that triple. Wood finally gets one to fall.
I've got that as his first points of the day.
It is. We've been talking about the high volume of shots that he's been attempting. Well, that's the one that finally falls. So credit to Ryan Wood for continuing to stick with it and finally get a field goal into the hoop.
And that Marlborough lead is up to 6 now. Biggest lead of the day for the Panthers.
Rossi back out to Steinberg. That one rims out. Rossi fighting for the offensive board. He's going to get shoved by Roy, who collects his 4th foul of the game. And this is an unofficial stat, but I believe all 4 of those fouls on Roy were committed against Hugo Rossi. And 3 of them were this half.
Okay,
that one I can tell you.
The Panthers have 10 players on the roster. 2 of them have 4 fouls. 2 others have 3.
Rossi, a 3-pointer from the corner. Back rim, can't get it to go. Schreiber kicks it back out to him.
It's a big rebound by Schreiber.
He's got Schreiber in the corner, won't go to him. He finds Kietzandra instead. Russo barely handling that pass.
That was a bullet pass.
He's working on his defender. Finds Sabadini. Back out to Schreiber. Pump fake to Kietzandra. Rossi into the second triple of the game, and the lead is down to 3 for Marlborough.
Clockers look like they're in a 1-3-1 with Rossi at the point.
They've been doing that. I continue to be surprised that Rossi's not in the paint as Kimball misfires on that layup attempt, and Rossi will go the other way. Loses it for a second, but Kietzandra Clockers finally get out of that corner. Rudisill just barely saved himself from walking. Extras finally get out of that corner. Rudisill just barely saved himself from walking. Extra pass out to Schreiber on the wing. Can't get that 3-pointer to go. Clocker's still fighting for the off. Hits the deck. There's going to be no call there, and the layup is good. Was that Kimball? Or no, that was Alcoba. Thank you.
Alcoba, the hot hand in the second half.
And Rossi loses it, and suddenly Kimball is all alone. Schreiber trailing, and it's just out of his outstretched arms.
Hot hand in the second half.
And Rossi loses it, and suddenly Kimball is all alone. Schreiber trailing, and it's just out of his outstretched arms. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Norman. Rossi struggling to get up. We'll hope he's okay.
5 fouls. That's what we're at the scores table. They're holding up 5.
Well, they called a foul, but there was a layup there for Marlborough. So Rossi's walking the line to shoot free throws. I think that it would be the 5th on Roy. Yeah, it is. So that's 5 fouls on Jake Roy. So he's out of the game. The layup on the board for Marlborough. Rossi knocks down his first free throw. He's in double figures for the first time today. Good on the second. So 46-40 your score, 4:33 to go in the game, and it will be Clocker ball. Michael Schreiber
heading to the bench.
From the side. Rossi, credit to Rossi for staying in the game to shoot those free throws. He looks like he's in some pain. Inbound goes to Kietzandra, calls the play out. Over to Ariel on the wing. Ariel driving into the paint. Sabadini over to Schreiber in the corner. Schreiber, pump fake, gets his defender up, looking for somewhere to go. Kietzandra, the floater, it's good. Ronan Kietzandra coming to life a little bit now. He's got 8 points, and the lead is down to 4.
And all of Ronan's points here in the second half. 8 points second half for Ronan. 4:03 to go in the game.
Wood doubles at the point of attack, and the Clockers take it away. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. That was Christian Fernandez stepping on the baseline, and the Clockers once again have it on offense.
Mason Oglesby and his 4 fouls check back into the game as Maddox Gathers heads to the bench.
And we'll see for how long. Marlborough deciding they want their best 5 out there. So Oglesby, even with those 4 fouls, is going to be out there for predictably as much time as he can be.
Oh boy.
Pass will go to Sabadini, who beats the double team. Passes over to Ariel. Back to Schreiber, who barely collects. Back to Ariel, in the corner. He knocks it down.
He's on the board.
46-45 with under 4 minutes to go.
7 different clockers in the book tonight for scoring. 1 point game. Clockers down 46-45. 3.5 to go in the game.
Rudisell pressuring from way out. He knocks it away, and it's out of bounds. 19 seconds on the shot clock as Hugo Rossi checks back in for the Clockers. Inbound goes to Ryan Wood. Most likely run on the point here. Passes over. Boxed in by Sabadini. Pass goes to Kimball.
Baseball pass to Kimball.
It was dangerous over pretty much everybody on the court. Kimball tries to dribble through the entire Ashland defense and gets it knocked away. Ball on the ground. Yet Sandra and Fernandez fight for it. There's a whistle. We'll see if they call it a jump or a reach. And it's going to be Clocker ball. So Ashland forces the turnover and now have a chance to tie or take the lead.
And just a reminder, fans, stay tuned for the final game of the Clocker Holiday Classic here on WACA, presented commercial-free and announcer-free here on WACA. Keefe Tech and AMSA coming your way next.
All right, Kit Sandra came up limping after that last play, but he's staying in the game. So definitely something to watch out for. Rudisell trailing, and he steals it away, but just can't keep it in bounds. So really nice play to knock it away without fouling, but it goes off of bounds, out of bounds, off of him. So Marlborough stays with possession.
Panthers had numbers on the break, and Rudisell made a nice defensive play to knock it aside, break it up. But yeah, Panthers ball. And now the Panthers call timeout, still up by 1. They'll be inbounding under their basket when play resumes.
Well, it's back and forth, huh?
It's been topsy-turvy.
I don't know
Chase.
what else to say.
So it hasn't been the cleanest basketball we've ever seen, but it has certainly been a close game. I don't think either team has led by more than 6 points at any point this afternoon.
Let me tell you, it's very different from the game Rob and I called, the Norwood game earlier. For those who didn't get to catch that one, Clockers were without Hugo Rossi, normally their starting center, and Norwood just happened to have a kid who, by all guesses, was probably 6'8". So the Norwood strategy that game was to just pass it to him in the paint, and then he would just keep shooting until he made it. Because Jacob Padula had the unfortunate matchup in that one.
Yep.
Nothing he could do.
Well, just a quick reset, checking in on your Ashland Clockers boys basketball team. They are 0-4 on the season, but trying to pick up their first win here this afternoon. They will head to Holliston this Friday and then Hopkinton on Tuesday before returning home here on January 10th against Norton. All 3 games start at 6:30, and Chase, you and Rob Silver will have the call here on WACA for that game against Norton.
Always excited for it.
You and Rob seem to have a lot of fun together.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the action at hand. Panthers inbounding onto the Clocker basket.
See what play they run here. Only up by 1. Wood gets it in. Finds Fernandez. Over to Alcoba. Ref kind of screening my view right now. Wood, long pass to Kimball. Dangerous. Kimball around the corner. Right-handed layup is short. Gets his own rebound. He's going to try to put it back up. Puts it on the floor instead. Wood goes up with it. And finally, Rossi gets a defensive board.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass.
Sabadini had Ariel for a second. Throws it too late, and it's intercepted by Fernandez.
Took way too long to realize he had men down court. Easy hoop for Kimball.
So the Clockers make a nice defensive play there, finally get the rebound, and then just get a little bit too ahead of themselves. Sabadini goes to Rudisill. Game-tying triple is good. 48-48. 2:07 to go.
I have that as Rudisill's first points of the second half. Is that right?
I think you are.
Wow. So the Panthers have really been able to contain him here in the second half until just now. And yes, we're back to a tie game at 48 with under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, Rudisill did not miss a field goal in the first half, missed 4 in the second half, and finally gets that one to fall. Sabadini takes that one away. Clockers have numbers. Rudisill drives, stops, pops, and gets it.
Hard off the glass, but he puts it in. Clockers regain the lead.
I have him with 19.
Yes, I do too. Minute 30 to go now. Panthers with the ball.
Alcoba thought about it. He's got Kimball in the corner and Wood at the top of the key. He'll go to Wood. Extra pass. Alcoba from mid-range. He's going to knock it down.
They've got to put a body on him. He is by far the leading scorer for the Panthers today. You can't leave him open for a shot like that.
Jay Alcoba continuing his second half dominance here in the fourth quarter. There's now a minute to go, 25 seconds on the shot clock. We're tied at 50 and the Clockers have the ball. Hugo Rossi will hand off to Rudisil. Rudisil driving into the paint. Right-handed layup, too strong off the glass, and Rossi can't get the offensive board.
Rossi came really close to committing that fifth foul.
There were two Marlborough players who had their hands on the ball. Rossi went for it anyway.
Make it fourth foul. My apologies.
No worries. Ryan Wood bringing the ball up for Marlborough now.
35 seconds to go. Tie game.
You got to think Alcoba's the one they want having the ball on this shot. They'll give it to him. Deep wing triple, and it's no good. Rossi skying for the rebound, can't get it. Ensuing floater won't go either. Sabadini collects, and Coach Norman calls timeout. The Clockers will have a shot for the win. 21.4 remain in this one, and we are all tied up at 50.
Okay, let's call you Nostradamus, Chase. What's the play call here? 21.4 seconds to go. Last shot. What do? You're Coach Mike Norman. Go.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it really put me in a tough spot here.
I don't think it's that hard.
You got to think Rudisil is the guy that you want shooting, but you got to think Marlborough knows that. So my thought process, I want to see Robbie Rudisil drive into the paint, kick it out, and I want to see Igor Sabadini from three.
Okay. You're going to go with Sabatini. I'm going to stick with Rudisil.
Okay.
Last second, he's going to drive the lane, get fouled, and win it with a free throw.
And it's going to be the fifth foul on some Marlborough player.
Well, the only one right now with 4, I think, is Mason Oglesby, right? Jake Roy's already fouled out. I got Kimball with 3. He's played the entire second half with 3 fouls, so good for him for being able to get it under control.
Well, he sat for about half the third quarter, but yes. The entire fourth quarter and a decent chunk of the third. How about that?
Again, I mean, he's really turned it around. I mean, what has he got? He's got 8 points in the second half and no fouls.
I mean, they haven't been pressing as much. I will say that he was a pretty big part of their full court press. And once they backed out of that, I think that they took his fouls out of the equation a little bit.
Well, just keep in mind again, Kimball is a freshman, the lone freshman on this team, playing varsity, starting for the Marlborough varsity.
And he looks more than comfortable out there.
Absolutely.
He's been maybe the most complete player on this Marlborough team today.
Okay, 21.4 seconds on the clock. Steinberg inbounding for the Clockers.
He goes to Sabadini, who will pass up to Rossi. It's going to be Rossi's choice for what to do with it. He gets it over midcourt. 13 seconds remaining. Rossi goes to Sabadini. Over to Kiatsandra. 8 seconds now. Clockers can't find anywhere to go with it. Sabadini, 2 seconds on the clock. Finds Rossi. He'll hoist up a 3. And it's going to be off to the left and no good. So the Clockers can't draw up the right play to get it. And at the end of regulation, we're still tied up at 50. And is there going to be an overtime because this is the tournament?
Oh, yeah.
This is what we signed up for, folks.
Buckle your seatbelts. We're headed for overtime.
Or at least we hope so. We had to. No, they're still in the huddle. They're still in the huddle, so we think, yeah. I don't want to get people excited and then the ref to walk out and be like, all right, thanks for coming.
Right. Okay, so quick game recap again by quarter. At the end of 1, it was a tie game at 9-9. At the half, it was a 24-18 lead for the Clockers, a 6-point lead. At the end of the third quarter, it had turned the other way, a 3-point lead for Marlborough at 39-36. And at the end of regulation, much like the first quarter and the start of the game, we are tied 50-50. What's going to happen in OT? And again, that underlying story, that foul trouble from the Panthers.
In case we haven't said it enough, right?
It's been one of the keys to today's game.
Every game we talk about, hey, this one's been pretty close so far. Can't wait to see how it goes. And then, it'll go one way or the other. Well, this one has been locked in from beginning to end. We've got 4 minutes to go. It'll be Clocker ball at midcourt. Or let's say if they give it to the possession in our favor is Marlborough. Oh, it's going to be a tip-off.
7 clockers have scored here today for the clockers, so good for them. Your lineup reset. What do we got? Rudisil, Steinberg. That's your 5 to start overtime.
Meanwhile, for Marlborough, Oglesby, Wood, Alcoba, Fernandez, and Kimball. Probably a combined 25 fouls out. Well, I guess it wouldn't be 25 fouls, but you understand my point. Kimball gets that one knocked away. I think that went off his leg and out of bounds.
Yep. Panthers won the tip. They regained possession on the out of bounds.
They're going to say it was off a clocker. I didn't have the best angle. I won't say.
Shot clock down to 23 for the Panthers as they inbound under the clocker basket. Ryan Wood for the Panthers.
Wood goes into Oglesby. Oglesby's got to step on Rossi and can't convert the layup. Rossi gets the defensive board, and Steinberg will bring it up for the clockers. He gets over to Rudisil. From the corner, it's good. Robbie Rudisil with ice in his veins gets his second triple of the second half, excuse me.
Really nice job
First
by
of
Robbie
overtime.
there to take the step back, settle, get his body set, and then fire the 3, nothing but net.
Rossi pokes that one away, diving on the ground to take it away, and Kimball comes up with it. Fernandez can't handle the pass, baseball pass to keep it in bounds, and Wood's going to resettle his team. Clockers up 53-50, 13 seconds remain on the shot clock. Alcoba's in the corner. He'll give it back to Wood. From the wing, he ties the game. Marlborough refusing to go away, and this game is tied back up at 53.
Wood has made 2 3-pointers. That's his totality of made baskets today.
And they've both been in huge moments. Quick timeout from Coach Norman there. Clocker possession was going nowhere fast.
But he's got all attitude after he hit that second 3. It's like, dude. So we're back tied, 53-53. The teams exchange long-distance 3s to open overtime.
Just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Who is going to win this one? I got to ask. I mean, I'm not polished on the overtime rules here, but what happens if we're still tied?
I think eventually they go to penalty shots, Chase. No, I'm kidding.
You can't tie in the consolation match.
We're going to go to another overtime. Maybe they'll start pulling players off. It'll be like hockey.
Yeah, one-on-ones.
We'll start playing 4-on-4 for a while,
That'd be
great. And then 3-on-3 for the next overtime.
Oh, boy. Wouldn't foul shots to win it? Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be so exciting. Let me tell you, one-on-one, I got Robbie Rudisil against anybody on this court.
So just a quick programming note. Our next game here on WACA will be girls basketball against Holliston this Friday here on WACA. Rob and Hallie Silver will have the call for that one. Hallie does a great, I don't know if you've seen it, Hallie does a really great job on WACA. She does a weekly kind of like video news update.
Very nice.
Yeah, impressive that she's living in Florida right now, but she's
That's
recording that. Yeah, she's doing a good job with it. And
Inbound.
Rob, the stalwart as always.
We'll go to Kietzandra, who swings it to McGuire. McGuire, the bounce pass back to Kietzandra in the corner. Rudisil barely handles that deep pass. He's going to have 2 defenders on him the second he gets near that 3-point line. Stops and pops from mid-range, and it goes. Rudisil's got 24 in an outstanding effort tonight.
He has 5 in the second half, 5 in OT. 2:20 and counting to go. The running one-hander for Oglesby. It's his first points of the second half, really in overtime.
And just like that, he's almost matched his foul total in the second half. Oglesby with the left hand on that last one. We're tied back up at 55.
Both teams each with a 3 and a field goal here in overtime. We're still tied. Under 2 minutes to go, almost a turnover. Rudisil in trouble, gets it out to McGuire. Standalone 3, just short off the mark. Ball is loose, follow is still loose. And Steinberg brings down the rebound. Clockers can reset here if they want to. Rudisil comes back outside.
Take a
McGuire.
breath. Take a breath.
Rossi for 3. Off the mark. McGuire crashing
Fantastic
the
rebound. Rudisil thought about it. Thought about it again. Pass into Rossi. Out to Steinberg on the corner. Very dangerous pass to Rudisil. He'll hoist a triple, and it's once again no good. Rossi fights for a board again. They're going to call a foul on him. You said that'll probably be his 4th?
I have it as his 4th. We'll see how they put it up on the board.
Almost came out swinging on that one.
Ryan Wood, like a little
Nope, they
shaken
call
up on
that
that
one.
one.
They're calling it on Andrew McGuire, his 1st.
Thought that was McGuire's 3rd, but okay.
If that's the call, The Clockers will be happy to hear it.
Okay, well, we've got a timeout on the floor with 1:28 to go in overtime. 55-55. You're watching Ashland Boys Varsity Basketball on WACA.
Well, it's been the Clockers somewhat controlling the pace so far in overtime. They've taken the lead, forced Marlborough to catch up. Well, now Marlborough will have possession out of the break, and they're going to have the chance to take their first lead in quite a while.
One thing to keep an eye on, we've had a number of jump balls all afternoon, Chase, and right now the possession arrow favors the Clockers.
It's a good call right there. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. When it comes down to it, that's going to be a big moment.
And one final shout out and thank you to today's sponsors, Townhouse Pizza and Roast Beef and Marathon Deli. Both great options for you here in Ashland. You can check out their menus at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com and at marathondeli.com. Two longtime local family-owned businesses here in Ashland.
All right, the players will retake the court. Ashland will retake the court.
So, again, with the foul on the Clockers, where will Marlborough inbound from? Are they going to inbound from?
It should be from under their own basket, okay. I would have to assume.
Okay, doesn't look like the Clockers are going to be dialing up any extra pressure here on defense.
And I don't blame them. No need in giving up an easy bucket here.
Okay, and the early sign here from the Clocker D is the 1-3-1 with Rossi at the top.
They've had success with it all afternoon. I say stick with it.
My best guess is they're using Rossi's height to try to, cut down on the view, on the angles that that the guards can get there at the top of the key.
I've understood it a little bit more as the game's gone on. He's got incredibly quick hands for a big man. Wood, bounce pass over to Alcoba, gets it back to Wood. Working on Rossi. Kimball on the wing, back to Wood.
Kimball thought about it.
He'll look to reset. Over to Kimball. Driving baseline, stepping into the paint. Oglesby, the floater, is going to be way short, and Sabadini gets it. Then it's knocked away from Rossi. Oglesby keeping it in bounds, trying to get it to Kimball, and Kietsandra hustles back to prevent the easy bucket. 55.8 seconds on the game clock, 32 seconds on the shot clock, and Marlborough once again has it on the offensive end.
Terrific pressure play there by Marlborough to force the turnover, and now they're inbounding under the Clocker basket.
Clockers only have one timeout left. Marlborough has two. They're going to need to use them smartly as the game goes on. Left-handed lay just gets it to go over Rossi. Oglesby gives the Panthers their first lead of overtime.
It's the second time that running one-hand or underhanded has worked for Oglesby.
That lefty layup, it's so pretty. Kietsandra working on his defender. He's pressured. He'll have to get it to Sabadini. 8 seconds separating shot and game clock. Steinberg will hoist a triple, and it's good! Josh Steinberg gives the Clockers the lead again.
His first basket, his first three-pointer of the second half in overtime. Couldn't come at a better time. Clockers by one.
Shot clock turned off. 16 seconds remain on the game clock. Panthers will look to play for final shot here. No, they'll hoist a floater already. Can't get it to go. Alcoba gets the offensive rebound. Goes back to Wood. His three-pointer won't go again, and Rudisil collects.
No choice but to foul him right immediately. Rudisil should be going to the line here. Nope. Wow, I can't believe the Panthers
don't. Yeah.
The Clockers,
I think it resets. I think it resets at overtime. That's got to be. It's the only reason.
So 3.3 seconds left.
What's the fourth foul?
One.
What's the fourth foul for Fernandez, though?
Okay.
They just need to get this in. Get this in. Hold on and wait for them to foul you. Just hold on to it. There you go.
Okay. Good call.
Kietsandra, one of the guys you probably do want at the line.
Clockers now in the bonus.
Whoa, deep breath.
Woo! That's the fourth foul on Kimball, by the way. So now three Panthers with four
Unbelievable
fouls.
that they've had one foul out. Jake Roy's lonely over there.
I think Panthers need to supply some folks for the lane here for the foul shot.
So many players with four fouls. All right, all eyes on Ronan Kietsandra as he attempts his first of two. He gets the roll.
Did he get three bounces first?
I think every single person in this gymnasium was following that ball with their eyes and their body, kind of moving as it
Ronan looked like Rodney Dangerfield, like using his body to physically get that ball to fall.
Yeah, you just see a Carlton Fisk wave it in.
So Clockers by two with 2.5 to go.
And that one is no good. Clock running out. There's a whistle. there's probably, I think they're going to put about 1.5 seconds back on this clock. So there was a fight for the board there. It's 59-57 Clockers.
So we'll get a timeout on the floor?
A second back on the clock. So Marlborough will have time. They will get to put up another shot. All right, Coach, draw up your best play. It's going to go deep into the back of the playbook for this one.
Oh, I know. I mean, where are they going to be inbounding from?
Also a good question. I would guess somewhere near midcourt. I don't think it's going to be under their own basket.
Okay. Really important here. The Clockers do not foul. Contest the pass,
Believe me.
Do not foul. Just quickly.
I mean, I don't know with how Marlborough's been shooting free throws today.
That's true.
Maybe not the worst thing. I kid. Do not foul, please.
Okay, so assuming that Ashland is done scoring for the afternoon, Robbie Rudisil with 24, Hugo Rossi with 10.
Yep, Kiet Sandra with 9.
Yep. Josh Steinberg with 6, Igor Sabadini with 5.
And Ariel
with that 1 3-pointer was a clutch, and Lambert with 2. So again, 7 Clockers in the book tonight. Terrific team play by the Clockers, probably the best we've seen them play all season.
It's the best game I've seen in a while.
Okay, Panthers will be inbounding under their own basket with 1 second on the clock.
All right, Clockers straight up and down. You've got a second to catch, turn, and fire.
Steinberg is your deep man on defense.
He's your free safety.
Yep.
No one gets by him.
Rossi guarding the inbounds pass, trying to, again, use that height.
Gonna get into Wood, and who calls a timeout. So that will move the ball up court, so good move there. However, that took 0.6 seconds off the clock. So they've got 0.4 to work with, and you gotta wonder if you're gonna have time.
Hey, listen, if Tyrese Maxey can do it.
Tyrese Maxey's the fastest player in the greatest basketball league on the planet. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey dropped that ball, caught it, then put it up and in less than 0.8 seconds. So do the Panthers have a Maxey moment left?
You may want to rethink that phrase. 0.4 on the clock, 59-57 final timeout, hopefully, of the afternoon. We're time in the consolation game, the Clocker Holiday Classic here on WACA. Josh Abrams, Chase Abrams with you. Glad to have you with us here on a balmy late December afternoon here in Clocktown.
Inbound is going to be from right here. I'll be playing defense.
You're going to help out? You want to stand up, put your arms up? Panthers late coming off the whistle. Looks like Oglesby jogging over to take the inbounds pass for the Panthers. He'll be guarded again by Rossi. Rudisil under the basket.
This could go to any of 3 players. I don't see it going to Fernandez.
Okay, they just matched up man-to-man coverage. Oglesby looking for an opening. Trying to get in, and he does.
Gets
Quick
to Wood.
Shot. Blocked!
It's stuffed by Kiet Sandra, who celebrates in the face of his opponent.
So your final today in the consolation game, the Clockers pull off a 2-point win, their first win of the season, as they defeat the Marlborough Panthers 59-57.
Just a great game, beginning to end. Rudisil, your player of the game, but just stand-up performances from Hugo Rossi, Ronan Kiet Sandra. Josh Steinberg had the game winner.
So you're going to give the silver star to Rudisil.
I gotta. 24 points. It's tough to ignore. 24 of his team's 50-plus, so.
Okay. I mean, he disappeared for a long stretch there in the second half.
He did, but he showed up when it mattered.
Showed up when it mattered, absolutely. Any final thoughts?
I think that just about covers it.
Okay, so again, your final here in the consolation game of the Clocker Holiday Classic. Your Ashland Clockers 59, Marlborough Panthers 57. Stay tuned here on WACA for the final game of the Clocker Holiday Classic. Coming up next, Keefe Tech and AMSA presented commercial-free and announcer-free on WACA. For Chase Abrams, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching and go Clockers!
And the Marlborough AHS. Excellent. Thank you, everybody. The next game, championship game, will start in 25 minutes. Keefe Tech against AMSA. Stick around and enjoy some high school basketball. Thank you.
Turn the heat on, it feels hot in here. Oh my goodness.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
Strawberry
push, roll, glass full, I prefer the better things. With no money, act like money isn't everything. I'm having a good time, they just trying to ruin it. Shout out to the fact that I'm the youngest doing it. Cap on, brim, bend, Denzel every time. She ain't trying to pop it, hook him, okay, well, never mind. I tried to told you, Drizzy still ain't nothing nice. Bracelet saying you should quit, cars saying your life. Okay, now we out of here, toodles to you. And if you're dolled up, I got the voodoo for you. Yeah, I'm busy getting rich, I don't want trouble. I made enough for two, boy, stunt double. Famous like a drug that I'm taking too much of, but I never ever trip, just peace, happiness, and love. I got money in these jeans, so they fit me kinda snug. Plus the game is in my pocket, this is what I do. It's got whatever, man, what they be talking about. Their opinion doesn't count, we the only thing that matters. So we do it how we do it, all up in the face, man, I hate you, what you do it. I be up all night, whole cruise in here, cause I don't really know who I'ma lose this year. Oh, man, I love my team, man, I love my team, I would die for them.
I'm a kidder, I got that kind of money, make a broke bitter. I got that kind of fixate, which you know made $1 million off a mixtape. That was just a keepsake. Was the president, the Louis presidential briefcase. Never been the cheapskate. We got the hawks, I ain't talking about the deep state. Man, these things, scratch that sweet state. I look like yes, and you look like no. I'm a bad cat, I ain't never been a mixed weed. On the diet, but I'm moving on up to the 6 weed. And 6 in front of M2. I see a lot of rats on the menu, but I collect 100 now at the venue. And pop bottles with my team, young money till the
I'm about whatever, man, what they be talking about. Their opinion doesn't count, we the only thing that matters. So we do it how we do it, all up in the face, man, I hate you, what you do it. I be up all night, whole cruise in here, cause I don't really know who I'ma lose this year. Oh, man, I love my team, man, I love my team, I would die for them. Chain, even when I'm in the house, cause we started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. No, we don't feel that. A fake friend, where your real friends at? We don't like to do too much explaining. Story stay the same, I never changed it. No, we don't feel that. A fake friend, feel that. A fake friend, where your real friends at? We don't like to do too much explaining. Story stay the same through the money and the fame. Cause we started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
My back.
Show them the same squad, or something to say. Too large and we way too fresh. Work well with me. Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to reach up, break the best. We can standing in the front, y'all together, bring them out. Hey, I'm a hot girl, together, bring them out. Hey, I'm a cold boy, together, bring them out. Hey, the best day together, bring them out. Hey, y'all together, bring them out. Hey, I'm a hot girl, together, bring them out. Hey, I'm a cold boy, together, bring them out. Hey, the best day together, bring them out. Hey,
to slack on you, so
Okay.
it won't be that
So
bad.
you can push it through and you want to grab it out of there. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Stuck it. You can actually close up that box if you want. You want to? Yeah.
Got it.
So that's the good one. That one could go in the black and yellow top of it. And we'll keep the other one when it comes out. I'll roll it up. Okay, cool. Put a piece of gas on that one.
Just make it out the scene. We give a damn about the drama that you do bring. I'm just trying to change the color on your whole brain. With the vibe of age, if you try some new things. Have you ever had shoes without shoestrings? What's that, yeah? Baby, these days, is that a made? Baby, these days. Tripping when you ain't sitting and have a refill. You feeling like you're running around, and you know how we feel.
That's your cable, right? No, if you guys are doing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ashland High School, home of the Clockers. The championship matchup of the 2024 Clocker Holiday Classic features the AMSA Eagles and the Keefe Tech Broncos. All of these student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your support by making sportsmanship and positive behavior a priority. Please note that profanity, derogatory comments centered on race, ethnicity, sexuality, or religion will not be tolerated and will subject the violated to ejection. Be loud, be proud, but be positive. Now let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the Eagles, sophomore number 2, Nico Chaplin. Sophomore number 3, Shay Gorman. Senior number 4, CJ Skoranek. Sophomore number 22, Andrew Lately. And senior number 34, Rory Kyle. And AMSA is coached by Chad Lawrence. Now the starters for the Broncos. Sophomore number 0, Jamie Oliveira. Sophomore number 1, Justice Caesar. Senior number 2, Corey Scott. Senior number 12, Aiden Topa. The senior number 23, Logan Greenlaw. Keefe Tech is coached by Kevin Bresciani. Guys, you get 2 shots, Jim, okay?
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
That's going to preview. That's going to run. Yeah, okay. Any other changes? What organization was that? Switch for a quarter? Do a little bit of switching, or would you rather stay here?
I kind of like this side.
You could do that. I want to give Justin a chance to find this. Yeah.
Has anyone else done this?
Well, Mackie does a little bit.
Mackey's taking over for me, so I mean I don't really take a break. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How's yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I get it. I get it. Okay. So I do have a meeting at 5 that I wasn't originally going to be able to go to for this, obviously, but now that Max is taking over, I was wondering if it's cool, like, if I could just go on a walk for a little while. I just wanted to ask you. No, it's fine. I just said, all I said to Mackie was text me. I figure I could stay for a little bit though. Yeah, sure. That's great, yeah. I got 13 minutes. Kind of looks similar to what I do. Got the switcher gears. So just to cut in between. This guy goes like this. 5 years ago? These are all your graphics. You use these. You select all of your graphics. Yeah, but if you did have some done, so like you had extra say, isn't this the room that we considered if we lighted than the other? So we probably have the lightest the first time I've ever seen it. I've seen it like when I'm doing a shoot and like, I'm not recording, so I'm trying to like mess with them, like, do it all you want. And you get I'm not on film, so like, I'm just really getting on film. That's not what I'm saying.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
here. All tournament team from Keefe Tech is Logan Greenlaw. All tournament from AMSA, Shay Gorman. Tournament MVP, Nico Champlain. I will ask the captain from AMSA to come up, pick up the 2024 Clocker Holiday Classic Championship Trophy. Thank you everyone for coming out. I'm going to make one last announcement. Congratulations to AMSA. Excellent performance by everybody. Now I'm going to ask you, it's me and the custodian. We want to go home, so clear the gym as fast as possible. I want to go home just like you guys do too. Thank you.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.